Hey Leo, welcome to your reading. Like with all my readings, I read energy, not gender. That means that anyone can show up as a king, queen, prince, princess, knight, page, emperor, empress. That has more to do with if you're in your feminine or masculine energy. We all have both. Feminine energy nurtures and teaches. Masculine energy gives and takes action. We all have to embrace one or the other depending on the situations that we are in our lives at different times. So keep that in mind as I call out who the people are. I'll read this as a love story. That doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be a love story. This can pertain to friends, family, coworkers, business deals, real estate, whatever the situation might be. Take it as it resonates for you and just get in where you fit in. I might say, hey Leo, why are you doing that? And you might say, I'm not. That's somebody else in the situation. Just know that the energy is reversed or flipped or whatever it is and enjoy it from that perspective. If this doesn't resonate for you, please don't make it fit. It is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to all Leos. We're not all going through the same things at the exact same times. All right, what else? If you're watching this on YouTube, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps to encourage me to continue to create more content. And if this resonates for you and you'd like to have a personal reading, you can schedule that on my website, which is thislittlelighthealing.com. So let's go ahead and get into this energy because I've already got the energy oracles out for the situation. And Leo, what's up? I'm a Leo rising and I'm so happy to see what's come out so far. So the first thing that we have here is somebody, whether it's you or somebody that you are dealing with, is literally getting like this aha moment that it's time to create something new. And I think it's in love. I think it's a new beginning in love. This is something that there's a lot of passion for. There's a lot of creative energy for, a lot of ideas, a lot of knowing, like deep, gut feelings, knowing about this. And there's a lot of love that's showing up here. You're showing up very specifically in the energy as the Queen of Fire. I don't usually show the energy oracles that I use, but you're showing up here with Spirit telling you to have faith in divine love, that there's going to be success here for you. It's also showing me that you have persevered through a lot of, I think a lot of false loves have shown up for you, a lot of, I don't know what a good term for it would be. A lot of karmic relationships have shown up for you in the guise of being a soulmate relationship, in the guise of being true love, and really they were just relationships you needed to experience to learn some sort of lesson. But that you've never given up on that true love, no matter how many times you might have been hurt, no matter how many of these karmic relationships that you may have had to have endured, that you have known all along that that love is still coming no matter what happens. There's also an energy here of being sure to choose wisely who you create with, who you decide to have a relationship, have children with, have a business with, whoever it is, that you need to be very selective in the choices that you make. This is a very clear-cut reading here. So yeah, and we've already got some of the energy out for it. But there's a lot of divine love that's showing up in the energy for this reading for you. We've got your energy, Leo energy is showing up here. Scorpio energy is showing up here. Gemini energy, Taurus, Libra, some Sagittarius, Gemini again. Yeah, so there's a lot that's showing up here. But let's go ahead and get into your reading. Most of your cards have already come out. So the first question I asked is, how is Leo feeling right now? And despite all of this wonderful energy that was coming out for you, what I got for you was the Hanged Man. And in this particular deck, this deck has its own interpretations of the energies of tarot. And the Hanged Man here is someone that's just feels like life is passing them by, that you just kind of feel like you've been in limbo for a while, and you're recognizing that life is just passing you by. When I asked what the situation is, reading Four Swords and Ace of Cups. So Four of Swords is this healing energy. It's also just someone being at rest. Also someone, if you look at her, she's just in deep thought. Like, think about those times that you just go lay on your couch or go lay on your bed and you're thinking, you're just in deep thought about something. And what you're thinking about, Leo, is love. This is Ace of Cups. This is divine love. This is love that's given to you from God. So you feel like you're stuck, like you're in limbo. The situation is you're constantly thinking about this divine love that you want to manifest, bring into your life. But then when I ask what the obstacle is concerning the situation, I got the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands. And both of these energies are about decisions that you made in haste. And that's what's blocking you from enjoying this divine love that you want. So I haven't clarified on that yet, but that's what I want to clarify on right now, to find out what decision you made in haste that's blocking you. So please clarify on Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands. It also looks like whatever this decision is that you made in haste, it might have to do with a job, might have to do with someone you're in a relationship with that's older than you. Whoever it is, this is a very nagging energy. This is a very if it involves another person, they complain a lot. Tell me about these decisions made in haste, please. You have to do with a woman. If you are a woman, a heterosexual woman, it might have to do with the male too. It has to do with the person. I'll say that. It has to do with the person. But what's kept you from this divine love is some sort of hasty dealing that you've had with another person. So let's see if we can find out more about what that's about. Yep. A relationship that you've had with another person that either ended or needs to end. Yeah, and at the bottom of the deck, we have adjudication. So the potential for divorce. You may have even married somebody else in haste. Yikes. It happens though. I, off the top of my head, can tell you somebody that it's happened to. So, let me see if anything else wants to come out for this. What decision was made in haste, please? It may have been a decision that you made when you were at, oh, well, there it is. Marriage, a decision made by a main male when he was in a bad situation mentally. And we had main female come out before, so it can be reversed too, but it looks like the obstacle, what's kept you from this divine love or kept you thinking about divine love, was a hasty decision that you made to marry someone when you were in this lack mentality. And it's left you felt imprisoned and in despair and like you've been stolen from. What is the energy for Leo to embrace to overcome this obstacle? Marriage can also represent a contract, so it could be just entering into any sort of contract. You know, it might be accepting a job offer in haste, or, but for a lot of you, it could be a relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be marriage, but it could be a commitment. But it looks as though you're dreaming about the type of love that you'd really like to have. But what's kept you from it is at some point in time you were depressed in a lack mentality. In a lack mentality, and you rushed into marriage. And for me, it's something that happened a long, long time ago. You know, I've been divorced for 7 years now, but I was married for almost 16 years. And so it's been 23 years ago, but I made a decision in haste to get married when I was in a very not a good place emotionally. And it kept me thinking about the type of love that I really wanted to have. So this is absolutely resonating for me. It's just very, very old energy for me. But that's how energy works. You know, that's how energy works. It can be something that happened last week or something that happened 50 years ago. The point is that this is a lesson that I've definitely learned. That decision that I made in haste to go into that marriage kept me from divine love. What is the energy for Leo to embrace, to overcome this obstacle, please? We have Temperance and the High Priestess. This is Sagittarius energy, Pisces, Gemini energy for me as a reader with the High Priestess. This is healing and listening to your intuition. What is Leo's intuition telling them they need to do? High Priestess also is able to look at things from a very detached perspective. And actually, we're going to use a different deck. We're going to use this Kipper deck again to see what needs to happen here. What is the energy for Leo to embrace? Okay, So we have thoughts and expectation. Thoughts. Expectation. This is when it's asking you to, so we're asking what you need to do to come out of this, to resolve this. And it's saying you need to heal, that you need to listen to your intuition. But these two together, this thoughts and this expectation, when we manifest, we have to first decide clearly what it is that we want. So Spirit is asking you to decide, what do you want? What do you want, Leo? Tell me more about how Leo should overcome this energy. Message. Communicate what it is that you want. Is there anything else for Leo as far as the energy to embrace, to overcome this obstacle? Concern, wealthy man, a mature woman. Maybe expressing concern if you're interested in men, to the man that you're interested in, or there's a woman that you think is wise. Expressing yourself to her, messaging her, letting her know, how it is that you feel. So basically the advice is for you to work on healing, to listen to your intuition, to decide what it is that you actually want, Leo. And then once you do, to express it, say it, share it, talk about it. What is it that you want? What is the potential outcome for Leo when they embrace this energy to overcome this, when they embrace the energy to overcome the obstacle? What's the potential outcome for Leo? What do you want? I know what I want. Lovers, and the Three of Cups. This is Gemini energy. Lovers and the Three of Cups, this is overcoming hardships so that you can reunite with this person. This may be somebody that you've known before? I'm here for it. Let's get you some advice from Wisdom Oracle. Good advice for Leo concerning this reading. Actually, I want to use a different one. Let's see. I think this is the spellcasters. What is the advice for Leo concerning this reading? That's too many. Can I just get one card for Leo, please? Commitment. You see that? Transformation. And beauty. Bottom of the deck, family. Love it, Leo. Have a good night.